Welcome to the Ontario Mortgage and Real Estate Insights Podcast, your go-to source for the latest developments, trends, and regulatory changes in the industry. I'm your host, Steve Hamilton, here to provide you with insights sourced from reputable news outlets to help you stay informed and make well-informed decisions.
This podcast is brought to you by Real Approved Inc., a trusted mortgage brokerage dedicated to helping Canadians achieve their homeownership dreams. Visit realapproved.ca to learn more about how our experienced team can assist you with your mortgage needs. Let's dive into today's episode.
Today, we're kicking off with some major news in the Canadian housing market. Liberal leader Mark Carney has unveiled a new housing plan that he claims will double the pace of home building in Canada to nearly 500,000 homes annually. That's a significant increase from the current numbers, and he's making some bold promises.
That's right, Steve. Carney's plan centers around the creation of an entity called Build Canada Homes, which is intended to oversee the construction of affordable housing across the country. He describes it as a lean, mission-driven organization that would provide tens of billions in financing for new affordable housing projects. It's ambitious, but if executed well, it could really make a difference in addressing the housing shortage.
Ambitious is the word, Janine. Carney's approach is to tap into public and private cooperation at a scale not seen in generations. He's proposing $25 billion in debt financing and $1 billion in equity financing specifically for innovative Canadian prefabricated home builders. By issuing bulk orders, they're hoping to create sustained demand and drive the market forward.
And it's not just about building more homes, Steve. Carney's plan includes $10 billion in low-cost financing to support various affordable home building streams. This includes $4 billion for long-term, fixed-rate financing for affordable homes and another $6 billion for deeply affordable housing, supportive housing, Indigenous housing, and shelters. It's comprehensive and aims to tackle different facets of the housing crisis.
Carney's plan also proposes cutting municipal development charges in half for 5 years, which could lower the cost of a two-bedroom apartment in Toronto by $40,000. That's a substantial saving for buyers, although it does raise questions about how cities will make up for the lost revenue.
Yes, and to address that, Carney suggests helping cities offset those costs. Additionally, he's looking to cut tax liabilities for owners who sell their properties to developers converting them into affordable housing. It's a multifaceted approach that seems to consider both immediate and long-term solutions.
It's interesting to note that Carney is also looking to revive the multiple unit rental building cost allowance, which was credited with encouraging the construction of nearly 200,000 units in the past. The plan is to boost the Housing Accelerator Fund to speed up approval timelines, which is crucial in today's fast-paced market.
Absolutely, Steve. The goal is to build 100,000 more housing units across the country by streamlining land use planning and development approvals. Carney's looking back at history, drawing parallels to post-World War II efforts when Canada faced a similar housing crisis. His message is clear: we've overcome housing challenges before, and we can do it again.
Let's talk about a significant development from TD Bank. They're introducing real-time pricing for brokers, which is quite a shift in how they serve the broker channel. This change addresses a long-standing issue of inconsistent pricing across TD's sales divisions.
That's a big move, Steve. Devin Adram, TD's Vice President of Broker Services, announced that this real-time pricing will go live soon. This means brokers will now have the same pricing information as TD's mobile mortgage specialist team, creating a level playing field across all sales channels.
Exactly, Janine. Adram mentioned that this change is about providing parity with TD's retail and MMS channels. Brokers will have instant rate decisioning at their disposal, which means they will only get one commitment issued. This is expected to bring significant benefits in terms of transparency and efficiency.
And it's not just about pricing parity. TD is also introducing a professional policy to the broker channel later this April. This policy is designed to help brokers serve clients with complex credit situations or high-earning professions. It's a tool that's already been available in TD's other channels, so it's great to see it extended to brokers.
Lee Graham, a mortgage broker, pointed out that this move is overdue. He noted that brokers have often been at a disadvantage, with uncertainty about pricing at the start of a deal. Having consistent pricing across all channels should improve competition and transparency, which is crucial for brokers planning with their clients.
Clinton Wilkins, another industry expert, highlighted that the previous disparity in pricing was confusing for customers who didn't understand why rates varied depending on the channel. With real-time pricing, brokers should now have more clarity, which is expected to enhance both pricing and compensation strategies.
And Chad Wilson, broker owner at Ideal Mortgage Solutions, mentioned that the lack of upfront pricing clarity was a major pain point. He believes the new approach will lead to both volume growth and operational gains for TD, particularly in terms of funding ratios.
John Webster, a former head of Scotia Mortgage Authority, provided some perspective on the broader challenges lenders face in balancing multiple distribution models. He noted that treating customers differently based on how they enter the system is not sustainable for a good customer experience.
Adram emphasized that these changes reflect TD's long-term commitment to the broker channel. The introduction of real-time pricing and the professional policy are part of a broader strategy to enhance TD's competitiveness in the mortgage space. It's about demonstrating that TD is here for the long haul.
While the changes are welcome, Clinton Wilkins expressed cautious optimism, noting that strategies can change rapidly within banks. However, he hopes this move will provide good uptake and ensure that the pricing offered to customers is consistent and fair.
NDP leader Jagmeet Singh has made a bold promise to first-time homebuyers across Canada. Singh announced that if elected, his government would offer low-interest mortgage loans to first-time homebuyers, a move he believes is necessary to address the housing crisis.
Singh's proposal is centered around the idea that while large developers have long had access to government-backed low-interest loans, ordinary families have not been extended the same opportunity. He argues that it's time to give everyday Canadians a financial break to help them enter the housing market.
It's an interesting proposition, Janine. Singh is essentially saying that if the federal government can support wealthy developers, they should also be able to support families looking to buy their first home. This approach could potentially widen the pool of first-time buyers by making homeownership more accessible.
Singh emphasized that low-interest loans are only part of the solution. He pointed out the need for a diverse range of housing options, including cooperatives and nonprofits, to truly tackle the housing crisis. It's about keeping the dream of homeownership alive for many Canadians.
Singh also criticized the current and previous governments, suggesting that both the Liberals and Conservatives have favored large corporations over individual Canadians when it comes to housing policy. This could resonate with voters who feel left out by the current system.
He likened the choice between the other major parties to deciding between a leaky roof or a cracked foundation, emphasizing his belief that neither offers a solid solution to the housing issues Canadians face. Singh is clearly positioning the NDP as a champion for the average citizen.
Singh's campaign in British Columbia also highlighted the importance of the province in the upcoming election. With many NDP members of parliament representing BC, the region is a battleground for parties looking to gain or maintain seats.
As Singh continues his campaign, it will be interesting to see how his promises, such as the low-interest mortgage loans, resonate with voters. It's a strategy that could appeal to first-time buyers struggling with high housing costs, especially in competitive markets like Vancouver and Toronto.
Now let's turn our attention to some of the recent real estate transactions in Ontario. Zoocasa recently released a report highlighting homes that sold for over the asking price in March across several cities, including Toronto, Mississauga, Whitby, and Burlington. These sales indicate a competitive market where buyers are willing to bid high to secure their desired properties.
That's right, Steve. The report showcases a range of properties, each with its unique appeal. For instance, a stunning 6-bedroom home in Toronto, located at 108 Crawford Street across from Trinity Bellwoods Park, was listed for $2,988,000, but sold for an impressive $3,350,000. It's clear that buyers are eager to invest in homes with desirable locations and modern amenities.
Indeed, Janine. It's fascinating to see how location and features like open concept designs and high ceilings can significantly boost a property's value. Similarly, a home in Aurora, originally listed for $888,000, sold for over $1.15 million, reflecting the strong demand in suburban areas as well.
Absolutely. And it's not just about the interiors. Take the property in Mississauga on Messenger Meadow Drive. It was listed for $749,000 and sold for $972,000. The appeal here was its large lot and modern renovations, making it move-in ready. Buyers seem to appreciate the combination of space and updated features.
The Burlington market also saw competitive offers. A home on Deerhurst Drive listed for $1,098,000, sold for $1,251,000. It's nestled in a family-friendly neighborhood, which adds to its appeal. This trend of bidding over asking is not uncommon in areas with good schools and community amenities.
And in Pickering, a renovated bungalow on Victory Drive was listed at $799,000 and sold for $950,000. The property's modern upgrades and outdoor features, like the oversized deck, make it attractive to buyers looking for both comfort and functionality.
Finally, a home in Whitby, on Eric Clark Drive, listed for just under $900,000, sold for $995,000. Its modern interior and private backyard likely contributed to the competitive offer. It's evident that buyers are willing to pay a premium for properties that meet their lifestyle needs.
It's exciting to see such vibrant activity in the real estate market, Steve. These sales are a testament to the continued demand for quality homes in desirable locations across Ontario.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Ontario Mortgage and Real Estate Insights podcast. We hope you found today's insights valuable as you navigate the world of mortgages and real estate.
Before you go, a quick reminder. Real Approved is here to make your mortgage journey smoother. Whether you're buying your first home or refinancing, their experienced team is ready to guide you with personalized support every step of the way. Visit realapproved.ca to get started and take the next step toward achieving your homeownership goals. Catch you next time and stay informed with the latest industry insights.